It's your boy Orly with another episode of Chats with Orly. And today, it's just me and Jimmy.
It's us, man. We by ourselves,
Yeah,
yo.
we by ourselves.
That's
we
all
by
right.
ourselves.
That's all right, man.
I feel like we've been having a lot of fun on here. So I wanted to get a little serious for the people.
That's what's up.
Because I want to talk about certain things that a lot of people ask. But before we get into it, how are you, man?
Doing good. Yourself?
I'm good. But like, you, like, how you good? You
I'm
mentally
good, man.
straight?
It's been a busy week. You know, my son's birthday was yesterday, and, you know, he's 21, so trying to do some adult things with him now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just told him, it's not rush. We got plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
You know, he was bars and the club. Like, dude, we got time for that.
He asked you about the strip club yet?
Yeah, everything.
Oh,
you
man,
know,
that's
so
what's up.
and
That's
we're
what's
gonna go show love and stuff. I said, look, we got time. Still a little bit of time. We do some dinners and a couple bars and some clubs and, you know, stuff like that. At least now, you know, it's crazy because, man, 21 years. Like, you know, when he was a baby, I didn't imagine it. Like, I know you're going to get to that point, and then, you know, you get older, you're like, man, I feel like an old man. And now I got a 21-year-old, and you tell people, and they'll still think you look young.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, you know.
That's your little brother?
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, thank God, you know, shout out to Jamil for his birthday. Have
Shout
fun
out
tonight.
to my little cousin Jamil,
That's
man.
right.
Happy birthday,
Have
cuz.
fun. And, you know, just kids, man, they grow up so fast nowadays. Is you know, what's a good subject before we get into the thing about that the African American lady from Chicago. They was walking home with her two
Oh, man, that's a shame,
kids,
man.
and she was pregnant, man. Listen, bullying is not cool
At all.
and it's crazy. We all been bullied. I know I've been bullied when I was younger. Even if it's not bullying to the extent of, you know, I'm gonna beat you up.
Bullying is bullying.
Bullying is bullying. Like, just, oh, look what you wearing.
That's not okay.
Yeah, it's not okay. Like and the good thing, I'm gonna tell you the good thing about that I love about what they did was, which I've always felt they should have did. And some people feel like it's like a 50-50 with it. They locked the kids up.
Good.
Yeah, and they
Good.
lock the parents up because you remember you're responsible for your kids.
Yeah.
So if you do anything for if your kids are under 18 years old and they're living on your roof, you're responsible as a parent
Yeah,
for what your kids do.
Yep.
If it's a homicide or home
Anything.
invasion,
Yep.
anything, any type of charge, and that's what them kids get.
Yeah.
Because that lady was clearly not messing with nobody, walking
Even if
home.
she was, that's an older lady, man. Like, come on, man.
We grew up in an era. I know, like one lady said, it was true. The era we grew up in, man, we respected older
We took care of our
people.
older people.
But we respected them.
Yeah.
Like, it was times in some communities, some parents would let certain neighbors be like, if he crosses the line,
Smack him.
you smack that.
Yeah.
But now these kids is crazy, man.
I want to say two things about that before we move forward. One, no matter what y'all got better than other kids, no matter what clothes, games, don't rub it in nobody's face, no other kids, your friends, your brothers, your sister, because just because your parent is fortunate enough to buy you these type of things doesn't mean everybody else's parent is fortunate enough to buy them things.
That's true. That's
Like,
good.
so-
Good way
so-
to do it. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
Good,
So
good,
talk to your
good
kids,
advice.
man. Let them know, especially if you buy them the finer things in life, let them understand that you work hard for it to get them that.
Exactly.
So
Not to show off.
Yeah, it's not okay to do that.
Yeah.
Like kids be really having crazy thoughts when that type of stuff happen. And the second thing I want to say about that was one of the boys' moms, instead of I would never say turn your kid in, but she went on Instagram, started recording herself, telling her son, you know, the whole city looking for you, and I'm not getting involved. Like, why?
Wow.
Why? If you're not gonna turn them in, or if you're not, why you trying to get attention?
Why you post it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Why you as a parent, why seek attention about something your kid did? You're on video acting like you don't agree with them. So why record it? That should be a teaching moment.
But that's why I guess they, you know, first of all, they locked the kids up and they went and grabbed the parents, and I'm glad. I ain't mad at all. I know some people gonna disagree, but this is a serious topic because a lot of kids go through this and they just scared to talk about. Listen, there's people to talk to, counselors in school.
Yes.
You can go to a church, a mosque, a hospital, or what they call a firehouse,
Yeah,
and there's
anywhere.
safe haven places you can go. And if you need to talk to somebody, reach out, because it's true. Sometimes we don't talk to our kids. It's, oh, go to school. What you do today? Did you eat? You know, but sometimes it's good. Hey, how your day go? Just a little conversation a day. And text it to them. If you can't talk to them, text it to them. And, you know, and reach out to your kid because, man, that situation is bad, man.
Real
Really
bad. Real bad.
Real bad, man.
You got
I
a
see
little
that.
head, but the reason why I was asking if you was okay is because a lot of people don't do that. They see people sometimes almost every day and don't ask them, like, you okay physically, emotionally, like
And
mentally?
they bothering you?
No, I'm asking you. I'm.
No, that's why you was asking me. Say in case anything's
No,
bothering me.
no. It ain't got nothing to do with the kids. You as Jimmy. I'm
That's
asking
what I'm saying. You, as I'm saying, the question is you asking me because something
like
could be bothering
emotionally.
me. Yeah, something could be bothering me.
Anything. I'm just,
I
you know,
ain't
good.
think about it like that, but it went over my head.
Yeah, because I know people not used to doing that type of
that's
stuff.
true.
So I wanted to come on here and, you know.
Yeah, I respect that. Yeah,
You
everything's
good?
good. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I've been,
Thank God,
I've been real good lately. Depression ain't been so bad, so you know, I'm happier now a lot, especially after the last episode we had that we let it out a little bit, and now a lot of people talk to me, and I'm talking to a lot of people about it.
Good.
So it's like it's enlightening. You know, I feel a lot better. So that's why I want to ask you, like,
It relieves a lot of like stress off of you.
Yeah, because a lot of people be embarrassed or ashamed to talk about it, and they hold that stuff in, and holding it in makes it worse.
Ooh, man, who you telling?
You know, so that's why I want to ask you, like, you good? You know,
it can bother you. It can put you in a place that, you know, it can put you in they call it like a bad funk.
Yeah.
A bad situation. And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. Me, for say, when I get in a bad funk, I'll stay to myself.
Yeah,
Like,
me
I'll
too.
go in my house, watch a movie. drink a
about
little-
that, saying to yourself, I say to myself a lot too, and I'm always thinking. So when people be trying to like say certain things and I hear the wrong thing, I react.
Trigger.
It triggers me,
Okay.
but it's not their fault. It's my fault because I'm on cloud nine thinking these negative thoughts or thinking whatever's bothering me, not talking about it to nobody, and it like makes me angry, it makes me emotional, it makes me want to, you know. So that's why I asked you, you know, because even if you don't, you know, you want to talk off camera or whatever, you know, I'm always here.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, man. For real, I appreciate that.
Man,
Yeah, I love
you
you
know.
too. A lot of people don't talk to people because everybody goes through stuff. Everybody, you know, on camera, off camera. Let's be honest. Everybody goes through something.
Yeah.
They don't want to talk about. It's a good topic to reach out, and that's why it's good to be serious. Because everything in life is about seriousness, and you gotta have some fun.
You gotta have some fun.
gotta joke.
That's
You
what
gotta,
made
you
me
know.
ask you that question, because earlier I was thinking, I was watching the other Tuesday's episode, and I was just laughing. I'm like, yo, we've been having a lot of like funny,
Yeah.
great episodes, and then it hit me, boom. What if, you know, they doing one of my moves, hiding that pain through laughter? So that's why I'm like, I wanted to come on here and
Some
check
people
on
do.
everybody's spread.
good.
You know,
Yeah,
being
appreciate that.
Yeah, so you know, I wanted to check on you, and I called a few other friends, and I called them, and
that's
I'm
good.
like,
That's
everybody's like, huh? You all right? You sure you need me to come over? I'm like, nah, it's not
Yeah.
about me. I'm checking on you.
Because when you do it to people that you're not used to it, they
not
look
used
at
to
you.
it.
You're really doing it to see if they're okay.
Yeah.
But they might be like, "Is this? Hold
Is
on.
this
If I'm,
something with
if
him?"
I'm talking to him,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that
At all.
And listen, and now that you're talking about that, for the people out there in the audience, hey, do that with somebody in your family or friend you might think that you might talk to all the time.
I say do that to
I got a
everybody you
friend-
care about.
Exactly.
Whether you love them or not, if you care about them a little bit, you know their absence is gonna hurt you. Check on them, talk to them. You know, have a simple conversation. Just like
If you
I
haven't
did.
talked to them in a while, because I got friends that sometimes I don't talk to in a week or two, but once we see each other, you
It's
get
like
it?
nothing.
I don't
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah,
'cause
I
I don't
got
have
a
to.
few friends like that.
I would say, like, I don't have to be every day what you're doing. Like,
Yes.
I feel like more of that is a husband or boyfriend, because, you know, if you live with them or not or whatever, it doesn't hurt, because sometimes I call you and you might be busy, or I call you back because I'm busy or I'm doing something. You know what I mean?
As a man, though, men, when friends, male friends call each other, it's always joking. It's always, it's never like, that's why it's not, men aren't too used to, at least I'm speaking for myself. Because normally when I call my friends, I'm sending them memes and we talking about it and we joking about it. Like, you and I, we send each other memes all day, every day. So that's why I'm like, it's always funny. And I never asked you, like, yo, you good? You straight? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I wanted to come on here today.
It messed me up a little bit, but now I know where you're coming from.
Yeah,
You get it?
yeah.
Sometimes it takes a little bit to use.
That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
So more people could do it.
Oh yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? That's
Exactly.
why I'm.
Especially for the holidays now. Listen, a lot of people be lonely. A lot of people don't got friends and family.
Exactly my
So
point.
you know, we ain't gotta say you gotta give. If you can, it's good.
Yeah, it's
But
always good to give.
If you can. You know, sometimes it's like that, because it's like you always get invited to a lot of people's houses, but being Latino, you break that down to, you know, maybe Mom Dukes, one aunt, because nowadays the way it is like everybody has a media household, and you want to spend enough time with your
The
family.
truth is, you spend more time with your friends, your best friends, and your close friends than you do with family.
Yeah,
that's the truth.
Yeah, that's true.
Think
Think about it like that. You're right.
Yeah, over the years, I've spent more time with my friends than with my family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
and sometimes
saying?
you sit back and regret that when something happens to them.
Exactly.
Like, damn, like, I should have went to Titi's house. Yeah.
Exactly why I'm doing this.
Okay.
So people can start moving different. Even if you don't hang with them, just have a conversation, text them, call them,
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's just do something different to help ourselves and help the people around us that we love.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So for everybody out there to take notes, and you can say, reach out. Listen, if you want to reach out, DM me, DM him, you know, or just talk in general, someone we can help you with. I don't know a person, I know counselors, I can, you know, put you in the right direction. Or you just want to say, hey, you know, I seen the podcast, you know, because of the podcast, I know you on it with him. You know, I want to talk about certain things. Hey, we as an adult, I'll talk to you as an adult.
Yeah.
Anything with kids, anything they got to do with, you know, oh, well, I'm 14 and my parents, I don't want to get into it because I got a child and I feel like the only person that should be involved in that is the parents. But I know sometimes talking to somebody else will help you, but I know it's got to be an aunt, an uncle, or something in that family.
Somebody else that they close
that you can talk to because you got to remember, talking to a total stranger as a minor to an adult, if I don't know you, it's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah,
it's very weird. Now, when you do it,
and the parent will feel some type of way because I would feel some type of way if one of my kids be like, you know, talking to somebody else rather than talking to me. I would be like, why? Like, why? Where did the miscommunication? Where did the disconnect happen? That you got to go to somebody else to talk.
That's deep.
That's
deep what you say right there.
Yeah.
Deep.
Like where
some people, you say some people are more comfortable talking to a friend than talking to their own father.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I tell my kids all the time, they can talk to me about anything. When my son Jaden comes home from school, I always ask him, "How was school? You good? You did your homework? Everything was good?" And before he walks away, like, "Hey, come in. Nobody was bothering you, right? You good? You know." Yeah. I always, and he'd be like, "Dad, nobody gonna bother me." You know, he always jokes around about it, like, you know, and I'd be like, "It's okay if they don't, but if they do, you know, you can talk to me."
Exactly.
I won't before. Anything used to happen in school, I used to go right to the school. I want a meeting with the parent, but now I do it different because all that did was scare my son. Because he thought I was going to get in trouble or overreact. So now I'll be calm and cool and I'll hear him out. And then, you know, if it's really serious, then I go handle it.
Exactly.
You know, so it's good to, you know, check on people. I'm going to start doing that more often.
There's nothing wrong with that. And it's good you brought that up because, you know, it's so much you could talk about.
Yeah. And anything and everything.
But that's a good conversation to talk about because it that falls into depression. We talked about that before.
Yes.
Anger management or whatever.
Everything.
It's like
even if it's just about their boyfriend, their girlfriend, whatever, their husband, their wife, their brother, their sister, anything.
Because you know some people, it's good you say that because some conversations when it comes to like a boyfriend, girlfriend, like I got a friend that sometimes she'll explain to me things that she goes through, man, and she knows that's my friend. I always be like, I don't want to hear that because I know him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
maybe she's doing it so you can try to talk to him and give him advice.
The thing is, let me tell you something. That's gonna be another.
Is it hit and miss?
Is it hit and miss? Because I might go to him and say, and then he might be thinking,
why my wife?
I
get it.
Confining him.
Yeah.
And I'm the one. That's my girl. I got kids and it's true.
Yeah,
you know
100%.
It's true, and I don't want to get. That's
the same thing about with the disconnect.
Yeah,
where in our relationship we disconnected that you got to talk to my friends about something that's going on with me and you.
Deep. Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why another reason.
But I told I told people that's married. This me per se. People that's married or people that's in a relationship. People that talk to people. I always tell people communication is a must. And it's big. Regardless.
Leave where y'all from. Leave everybody alone and just y'all somewhere.
And we're gonna talk about this. And again, I always say, and every episode, we're not here bashing nobody
at all.
We're just speaking. I'm speaking what my thoughts
on what you said about vacations. That can help and refresh a relationship.
Oh yeah. But we were talking about a vacation with you and her.
Right.
Not with you and her and Becky.
No. I'm
just
talking about
solo trip.
What you said, the husband and the wife, the boyfriend and the girlfriend. Yeah,
you did that. Like go a helicopter ride, or how you call it, dinner.
Yeah.
A park.
Yeah,
to a park.
Anything.
Have
just
a
take a ride,
lunch.
Listen to some music,
and
just talk.
Oh man, I love vibing.
You know what's crazy? A lot of my friends be like, "Yo, why you so quiet, man? You be looking so mean." But me, I can talk. Like once you get me talking, I won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like I can talk about anything. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I'm quiet, it's because I'm either thinking or you got nothing interesting to talk about.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's true. Yeah.
So unless it's like something
that you need advice on, die like that. You know that, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
A lot of relationships
they grow apart. People grow apart.
Oh man,
people grow apart.
It's crazy when I know you.
9 times out of 10, a lot of people stick together for their kids.
Yeah,
which is bad because at the long run, it's gonna hurt the kid.
I'm gonna say, not me because I did that with my son's mom, and I tried to stay. At the time, she had 2 daughters before my son, and I was there. I was their stepdad. Then when I had my son, it was I didn't change or act different, but it was like when it was done, it was done.
Yeah.
And sometimes the relationship you have to learn, but that's what we always say. You always say. Stop being a dummy, you guys out there.
Yeah.
And we talk about dummy, not the women. I mean, the guys, the women that let these guys manipulate them and beat them up and stuff. Because I always say, if it happens once, it's going to happen again, especially if he's abusive.
Yeah. And on that note, I'm a big believer in. I'm not a woman, but I feel like I can understand a little bit why they be giving these type of men a chance, because they think they can change them.
Oh.
And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, ladies, if a man is a certain way, when he meets you, he gonna be that same way.
Always.
No matter what, no matter who, no matter how. I promise you, there's no changing. Excuse me, there's no changing him. And if he does change, he didn't change. He just got better at hiding it from you because he doesn't want to hurt your feelings. I promise you, because nobody can change anybody.
That's true.
Now, if a man loves you enough and cares about you and want to be in your life, then he can change.
That's true.
He can change because he wants to change for himself. But a woman can't change a man, and a man can never change a woman.
I think love is such a not harsh. It's such a man, like a precious. And it can be hard because a heart
Women is amazing, but women makes us stupid.
A woman can make a guy soft. A woman can make a guy.
It makes us do dumb stuff. Yeah,
and it's cute when it needs to be cute.
Yeah.
But then it's also dumb when it needs to be not dumb. So what I mean by that is that, you know, you got to talk, because it's like you got a relationship now. What they do, they come home, hey babe, how was your day? And that was it. Then he's in this game, or he's talking to his friends, you know, or on the internet or whatever. And I understand every day is not gonna be a love story. Not every day is gonna be I love you. Yo, I pound that for.
I'm gonna when you finish, I'm gonna give the women advice. I'm only saying that so you won't let me forget.
Okay, so you know, I'll pound that out. No, it comes to the point that, you know, in any relationship that you got, because I'm gonna tell you something. Some people think they got a good relationship and they don't. I know people that per se they think they got a relationship, but when I hear her part and I hear his part, I'm like, they got problems.
Yeah.
But I don't tell him, or her,
what?
because it's like, that's something. Because if once I put my 2 cents and give her my, you know, why I'm single or why I do things a certain way, and then, you know, that's what happens to the disconnect, you say.
Yes, I was about, listen, a lot of that be pride.
Oof.
Because
majority of it.
She's angry and I'm angry, and I'm not going to be the first one to say something. And she don't want to be the first one to say something. But whoever says something first, the other one is going to be a smart ass about it.
Oh, yeah.
So in a relationship, it's always like that.
Yeah.
So, like me, I had great communication with Nani. Okay. Like she was, when my dad died and all that happened, like she was there for me like no one else was. And that's why that's my best friend, like to this day, because
you gotta become friends with your partner.
Because she understood me, she spoke to me, she talked to me,
and she knew how close you was with your dad, rest in peace.
Right. And she knew when when I was gonna have a moment, she would like bring me like a napkin or whatever. And that's why, you know, it's important to have conversations.
It is.
That's the most important thing to talk, because
send some flowers once in a while. Send a gift.
Always send flowers.
Yeah,
always
send flowers.
Or with the talking part. With the talking part,
it's better.
It's important, because even you know. But I don't mean yell at them. I don't mean like
we don't mean that. Yeah,
put the blame. Yeah. Take a deep breath. Take a little moment.
I think you cheating on me. I know you cheat, because let me tell you something. I can't say the name because it's somebody that I know.
You don't have to say the name.
And I love that. No, I'm not gonna say the name. And I know that, you know, and she's at a predicament, at a standpoint that she tells me what's going on, and the kid she's with, I know the kid and I like the kid.
Yeah.
But that same moment is like, but she's family. You get it?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm gonna give her, be truthful with her.
So it's like
and be true with him. It's a double standard, because I don't want to, God forbid that she leaves him or he leaves her, that I was the one that, no. But at the end of the day, if she gonna ask me for advice, me being older as a family member, I'm gonna give it to her. I don't care who it is.
Gotta give them advice.
I don't care who it is, because at the end of the day, you see a lot of people that, you know, you can learn. So like me, I can learn from a younger person. I can learn from somebody my age. You can learn from anybody. Anybody you can learn.
The best lessons are learned from little babies, bro. I'm telling you.
No, but
when they can talk, because they tell you, they be honest with you. You know,
anybody, a stranger.
Always a stranger. But what I mean is, younger kids, like ones that can talk, younger, and then older people give you the most wise advice, the most, because babies ain't got no attachment to what they saying. They don't care. Yeah. And then the older people been through it, so they telling you so you can do better.
That's good. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's true. Yeah.
It all comes back to
we're ignorant. We always think that
We know it all.
Yeah,
we
that's
know it all.
one. As Latinos,
Yeah.
we always think we know it all. Well, that's my BITCH. I've been with her 20 years. I know what you think you knew because in the beginning you did know. Because you know how, listen, I know how it is in a relationship. You get the butterflies.
In the beginning,
you can't, all men out there, between the men and women for men and men for women, you can't wait to see that person. You can't wait for that text to be like, oh, she texted me back. Oh, he texted me back.
Yeah.
You can't wait to hug them, to smell them, to feel them. Because if it comes out, after a while, you're going to have sexual intercourse. It's going to be, if you get into the relationship or not, you get married, all that. But then after a while, what happens? It goes from having sex 20 times a day. And I'm making a metaphor because I don't know people that do 20 times a day. We just say 20 times a day to start going down. What happens? They start talking less to each other. They don't.
I know couples that don't sleep for months and it don't make no sense.
Or the same bed. I know people that don't sleep in the same bed. I can't be with nobody and be in a house and you not sleeping. I don't care if you sleep on the edge of the bed, but at least you're in my bed with me. We're a couple. I want you in the bed with me.
Yeah.
If you got to sleep on the sofa, then we both sleeping on the sofa.
For the fellas, I say this. Don't be too prideful, man.
No, don't be prideful.
Especially when a woman is trying to express herself.
Oh, you're going to lose her. Don't say that. You're going to lose her.
Yeah, for sure. When a woman is trying to express herself, whether you think you're right or you're wrong, don't get upset with her. Be patient. Understand what she's trying to tell you. It may not sound with something you might agree with, but try to understand, let her get her out.
Her point of view.
Because all that's going to do is push her away to talk to another man about how she feels.
You don't want that.
And eventually you're going to lose her.
Yep. Because whatever you don't say to her,
I was selfish like that. I was always like thinking I'm the one to right. I'm not wrong. So when a female tried to tell me how they felt, I was just like, nah, you wrong. And I lost a lot of friends like that. I lost,
me too.
Good people in my, that I don't even talk to now because of that.
And it was your way or the highway. Say it.
It was my way or the highway, and that was me being prideful, me being selfish, me. You see what I'm saying?
It's always about me.
So so listen to her, talk to her. Yeah. Y'all arguing, whatever, take a walk, come back and try to have the conversation all over. If she don't want to have the conversation, that's how women do. And once they try to talk to you and y'all start fighting and you walk away and you try to come back and try to have the conversation, they're not going to want it.
And you know what? I know.
So wait a little bit and then, try to have the conversation with her.
And also, like, when you I go to a lot of dinners and I go out to a lot of restaurants. And, when you go out to eat, put the phones down. Like, have a conversation with her. And if I notice that people, when they go to dinner, everybody's, I say, you want to take a little cute picture of the food, of the area. It's cool. But then after that, when you're eating, it's like, you don't see that. Like, when I go out, we're family, so we know. We like to talk. I like to talk to somebody.
Why are you on the phone?
Yeah, what you need the phone for? Yeah, like, oh, my girlfriend hit me up, we in this club. We gonna go out anyway. I ain't worried about your girlfriend. I'm worried about getting to know you.
Talk
over this food.
And
the food good? Is it bad? How's your day went?
Because a lot of times when people meet each other, they don't really know each other. They don't get to know each other. They just sleep with each other, start dealing with each other, and then be in a relationship without knowing each other.
Don't even know the guy's last name.
So this what happens. Now y'all living together. Y'all learning each other, and you hate that person. That person
it wasn't a person.
It's not who you met because y'all rushed everything.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's important, I ain't saying go on dates or whatever. I'm just giving y'all some advice. Yeah. Go out on dates. Go to dinner.
A date don't mean I'm sleeping with you the next night.
Let me tell them. Let me put y'all into a secret. The ones that don't know this secret, I'm gonna tell y'all. Dinner is to have conversation with the person you with, to talk, to tell each other how your day went, to get to know each other. Yep. That's what dinner's for. But everybody's at dinner like this on the phone, taking pictures, doing videos, not paying attention.
Let me get her drunk. I'm gonna take her home.
Not paying attention to the potential love of their life in front of them.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying? That's why it's important.
You can't. It was crazy. Good. Tuesday episode. Shout out to Miguel. He ain't come.
Shout out to my younger Miguel.
You know what I mean? We gonna get you. Not bad. But he was like dry. You notice that? And that's not that good. I think that was a good question for you to ask him Tuesday. What you just asked me, how are you?
I was gonna do it today, but remember he had to work. He had to go help Danny.
Yeah, I know.
So that's why.
What I'm trying to say is,
I just couldn't.
You're on. Like you got a spark today that I never seen on you. Like you're on it.
It hit me. I'm telling you. And then it's giving me goosebumps. Look at this shit.
No, for real. I gotta tell.
I like when I feel something, I want to ask everybody.
Yeah.
I want to ask him, you, but they not.
That's fine.
He had to work. We here. And we here. And
your audience is here. So
yeah. So I'm asking you, and I want to talk to you, and because nobody asks me that.
That's crazy, right?
My kids do.
I'll be honest with you, nobody.
And you know what's crazy? I feel like
they'll call me, hey, what you doing? What's up? You all right?
Maybe.
Yeah, but I feel like are you all right is like a regular, like, what's up? It's not like Like you
good?
said.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Not
See,
like
me-
being deeper into it.
So now that we having this discussion, I never thought about it the way I think about it now. Now I'm like, damn, would I have had spoken to somebody more if they would have asked me how I was doing?
Or you would have did that to them, and it would have got
That's what-
a
that's what I'm
conversation.
saying.
Like, oh, I gotta. Ooh.
I'm realizing all that today.
Okay.
Before I got here, before I came, that's why I was like, I switched everything up.
No,
Remember what I
good.
told you? And I'm like, let me just, I want to, because
We got some
just
subjects
never
we
know.
want to put
Yeah.
out there for everybody, and this was one of the main ones. And I think you was to remind you because I know it's
No,
sometimes.
I remember what it was, both of them.
okay,
Yeah, I was gonna get to
okay.
it towards, after
That's fine.
we,
That's fine.
But it's important because
It is very
a lot.
important.
A lot of people, I don't know if they think they too cool or prideful or me. My younger days, I used to be like, I ain't gonna ask my homie how he doing. I don't want him to think I'm weird or anything.
Yeah,
you see
yeah,
what I'm
yeah, I
saying?
see you coming
But as
from.
I got older, it's important to ask
It is.
people that.
Very important.
It's important because you just never know how they're gonna react.
No, you don't.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't know.
I saw a friend of mine's not that long ago in our old elementary school on 3rd Street, Luis Munoz Marin. And I saw her, she was like, oh my God, I ain't seen you years. And I was like, I grabbed her by the shoulder. I'm like, damn, how you been? And she started crying, bro.
Wow.
She just started crying in front of everybody. I'm looking around like shit. And then it hit me. Hug her and console her. And
Yo, hug can do so much for a person,
bro,
man.
when I hugged her, she started screaming even more. And then I sat in her car and she started telling me about her life and all that stuff that was going on. And it was heartbreaking. And she said, I'm so strong. I don't never talk to nobody, but you asking me how I'm doing broke me.
Wow.
And I could relate to that because nobody has ever asked me how I was
And
doing.
if you're going through stuff, I would say if you are going through stuff, doesn't mean because you told a person that you might, if you see a person like you did today, that is you're degrading yourself. No, it's sometimes he would have got more out of that girl conversation, or she probably would have told him the truth, like, yeah, I'm going through something.
She told me everything.
Yeah, and it's good that you talk to her because a lot of people are scared to talk. Everybody always feel like you got that macho. I'm all right. You know what I mean? I'm not all right, but I'm all right. You get it?
Yeah,
No, sometimes
yeah.
you could be sometimes you could be in a good predicament financially, but in a bad
I'm gonna just say
predicament.
this: that government shutdown hurt a lot of people, man.
did.
Financially,
It
everything,
did.
like with food, and it was
It
just, she good now. She good because
Okay. God
I made
bless
sure
her.
she was good, and
But a lot of people don't think like that.
they don't think like that.
No,
Because
they-
me, I like to use me as an example because I don't know anybody else's problems except mine. Me, for example, I've always had a good life, so I never really thought about what this person going through, what that person going through, what would this person need?
It's true,
Because
bro.
I was always good, so I never thought and it wasn't me being selfish. It was just me not understanding.
Take care of yourself. You was just
Yeah.
focus on yourself, your kids.
Not worried about nothing. I'm
Yeah.
like, the home is good, kids good, so fuck everything. Not
Yeah.
fuck everything or everybody.
No,
but
you can say
I
what that's
wasn't
how it
thinking
was.
about nobody else's
We all
problem.
think like that. People think like that now.
Nah, but I don't think like fuck everybody. It's just that I'm not concerned about their problems. I'm not
That's what
concerned
saying.
about their
Once
issues.
you're home, a lot of people when they go home and they take care of their bills and they take care of their immediate family, maybe their wife, the kids, or if you don't got a wife, you worry about make sure mom do sorry. Everybody thinks like this. Everything else don't mean nothing to you
At all.
Can't worry about the
Yeah.
whole world because at the end of the day, it's true. If you were struggling right now, how many people can you really call for help? And a lot of people that got it won't help you because reality,
Yeah.
they struggling. Because I know people with money that struggle.
Yep.
You would think because, you
Yep.
got a nice car, you got jewelry, we all struggle.
Like a motherfucker.
But you got to understand one thing.
But there's a
You work
I'm sorry,
hard
go
for
ahead.
your stuff.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Regardless what you do in life. And
That's another reason why I used to be selfish. Because I'm like, man, I worked hard. Fuck that. But I'm starting to understand in the past few years that not everybody's fortunate. Because I used to always say, I was big on saying, we all got the same opportunity. But we really don't, though.
No, you don't.
We really don't got the
We
same
do in
opportunity.
a way we don't. Because
We all got the same opportunity to wake up every day.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's if God.
Because a lot of people know people that
God's
can hook
plan.
them up with jobs or certain
And they don't
things.
want to work. Some people don't want to
No,
work.
of course. But I'm saying in reference to what the first statement I said about people not caring. Because people I know can help me or help anybody else get put in position where they're financially
Yeah.
good or have a good life. Now, other people, they wake up just like I do, but they don't have people around them that can
crazy?
put them in position. You see
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's true,
So that's
yeah.
what I mean by we all don't have the same, opportunities. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, I get you coming
like
from.
going to school as a kid, everybody got that option. But then again, they don't because them parents that ain't really parents, they're just drug addicts
Yeah.
and don't
They
take their
can't
kids
go
to
to
school.
school or not,
So that's
yeah.
all they start knowing.
Yup.
Now they grow up not finishing school, just being outside in the
being
streets, being a
bums.
bum. You see what I'm saying?
So it's not. How you want to say it? It's not beautiful, cute, whatever you, wherever you want to phrase it. Being young, you need an education.
Yes.
Like I understand that. Right. Let me say something.
Pretty soon.
It depends because I say 90%, 95%. If you want a good job, a good career, you need education. I know a lot of people didn't finish school. I, for one, didn't finish school and I had good jobs.
You know what's crazy?
I was fortunate because I wasn't lazy and I would go.
Before you go too far forward about that, I know, everybody knows that everything you learn in school you don't use as a job. Everybody know that.
Everybody know
but that certificate you get, that diploma, that's what gets you in certain doors. Yeah. Not the education you got, just that piece of paper. That's what I mean by what I'm saying.
I just tell my teachers, I have to be like, man, pi equals
everybody
what?
Said that.
When you ever went to a job interview, anybody works at Hotel now, and they told you, who discovered America? Never, not once.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's not about that.
Like who invited how you say invented the light bulb and stuff? Nobody. But
it's not about that. It's about that certificate that says you finished that school.
That's true.
That means you got common sense enough to have a job.
Oh yeah.
To work with other people, to manage other people.
And you need
That's
a job.
all it is.
You need a job nowadays. I don't care. And
pretty soon,
I find women.
Pretty soon they're gonna need a diploma to work at McDonald's.
Yes, yeah.
And that's the crazy part, because you see how much money they're giving these people.
But you got. Let me tell you something. And people down them low level jobs, some of them are paid better than some regular jobs.
Real good.
And you got a lot of adults they be in them jobs. Because even the only reason the young kids be in there because their mom be like, man, go get a part-time or do something to stay active. And shout out for the kids to do it. But if you got adults in there and they're 30 and 40, and you might look at them like, oh, that's like former bullying. Like, what you doing here, old head?
Yeah.
Like, you work here? You work at McDonald's. That's for us, for the young kids.
But you know what's crazy? That one young boy that's making fun of that old head don't be having no money in his pocket. Exactly. He be asking girls to cash app him.
Yeah.
Can you buy me some
bills
or whatever?
A car, a house. Yeah,
bills
you're
paid.
right. Yep, bills paid.
So before we get too far again, I know I keep saying it, because I be having stuff to say about everything. I be having a point so they can understand. That could also backfire, because a lot of people be, you tell them your problems and they use it against you.
Oh.
So también also is like, you got to be mindful who you speak to.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. You got to be mindful who you tell your
Don't
personal
ask for opinion.
business
I'm going to say that. Don't ask for my opinion, and I give you my opinion. Doesn't mean go with it.
Mad.
But don't use my opinion and then be like, and then say you do use it in a relationship or whatever you're using it for. Whatever, you feel like you need it for work or a relationship, and then you get mad because I might tell you, because I got people like that. You tell them something because what you experienced and they don't know. But then you know what? Like, it's like always them tables turn, and then you see them and you be like, I told you.
Yeah.
Not me. Everybody knows me.
Yeah.
If I told you something and then later on it happens to you, I am definitely gonna turn around and be like, I told your ass.
But you shouldn't do that though.
I know.
You know why?
I know.
I'm gonna tell you my opinion why. Because now the next time they're not gonna confide in you.
No, I just tell them when
I know what you're saying.
To get them out of a bad situation.
No, of course. I know what you're saying. Yeah. I understand 100%, but what I mean is
they don't leave.
I know. But the next time they're not gonna tell you, because you're gonna be like, I told you so.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It discourages them.
That, yeah.
I've been learning that a lot, bro. Listening to people and not putting myself in their shoes, just listening, learning their situation and understanding it. It takes you a long way.
Yeah.
Rather than being judgmental, like, leave them, whatever.
Yeah.
Because when two people are madly in love, no matter how much they beat on each other or whatever the case may be, can nothing separate them.
And nothing or no bunch.
He'll beat her up, she'll lock him up, and then she'll go drop the charges and bail him out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he cheated on her or she cheated on him, and they back together like peas on pies. And it
goes back to saying, there's a lot of the times it be kids involved, so it's harder. Because who wants their kids being raised by another man?
I learned with my situation when I was my kid mom. It wasn't a cheating thing. It just, she wasn't a person, because I didn't get to know her like you said earlier.
Yeah.
And I should have got to learn.
You rushed it.
I rushed it, but I felt like she wasn't a fit for me. Anybody knows my kid's mom is like, yeah, she's a good person, whatever, but it didn't work out.
Y'all wasn't meant for each other.
Yeah.
It goes back to what I'm saying. Like, learn the person. Go out. Have fun. Don't... All right, fellas, I'm going to say something to the fellas, and I'm going to say something to the ladies. Fellas, I know she a baddie. She's thick. She look good and all that. But deep down inside, she's probably ugly and nasty. And you don't like... And what I mean by that is the way she carries herself, the way she treats her family, the way she's going to eventually start treating you. Now, this for the ladies. I get it. He got money and he's going to make your life easier. But is that money really going to buy your happiness?
That's true.
You not getting cheated on, him not coming home.
No question.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So learn a person. No matter your situation, learn a person before you take that leap and then potentially ruin your life, their life, kids' life, and bring babies into the world.
All the women and men. This goes for both of y'all.
Yeah, that's why I said I get one for the woman, one for the men.
I'm saying respect yourself. Men respect yourself. Women respect yourself because and it's true because we see a lot of baddies.
Yeah,
we see a lot of girls where they claim they're baddies because listen. There's a lot of Philly girls, and we're saying that, and we're not bashing you, or I'm not bashing you. There's a lot of Philly girls that's underrated that you might never see them in the clubs, in the bars. You might see them in the supermarket.
On that note, you know what it is? On that note, a lot of these guys that's making money now wouldn't have been making money back then.
Oh no!
When you was growing up, when I was growing up, they would. So now that's their option, and these guys start making money, and that's the first baddest chick they ever had.
Oh.
So they blowing their head up and really she
buying
just with you for the like you really she's with you for the money.
What girl not gonna be with a guy that's buying him everything?
No, I know, but what I mean is as far as the guy, like bro, you gotta look outside the bigger picture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
Her too, because what's she gonna do when he leaves her?
Yeah.
Or he's got another girl that the same thing he told you, he's telling her.
Yeah.
And she's younger because now you've been together 10, 15 years, but now he meets somebody the age when y'all first met, and he trying to get her attention. What's gonna happen? He's gonna move on. He's gonna eventually move on because, or he's gonna have his kids.
He's tired of all the nagging.
Yeah,
now you got the relationship weight. You a little heavier. You don't look as good as you used to. You nagging. You don't fix yourself up.
If you don't take care of yourself,
but baby girl, you knew he was like this when you first met him.
He did.
So why you trying to change? Like goes what I'm saying. Why you trying to change him now?
Yep.
Deal with it the same way you dealt with it in the beginning when there was no kids involved and you was just using them for this money. But now there's kids involved and you expect him to do better. No, it don't work like that.
It don't at all.
Like I said, men don't change. They just get better at hiding whatever it is that you don't like.
And women too.
Yeah, women too. Yeah, this vice versa. Yep. Everything I say or everything he say, at least for me, everything I say is vice versa.
Yeah, we're talking about both genders because we don't want to offend women and men because they always say like they say one time. No, we here speaking our thoughts and we know because we went through experience and it's true. A lot of things we talk about on this podcast. I noticed that you get a lot of comments on it. They be like, man, you guys, because we've been through so much and it's just so much to talk about. It's not enough time in a day, but that we had the mouth to talk about it.
Yeah.
And our people...
we lived it. We experienced it. I lived the life for 10 men, I'm telling you. As much fun as I had in this life, I'm so grateful. So now everything I live for...
I've seen a car parked in the front, her sneaking out the back. I've seen it all. But at the end of the day, if they don't pertain me, I ain't got nothing to do with it because... And like I say, and if I... That was a good point before we go to the other subject. It's like when we meet somebody and a guy tells us, oh, I'm not talking to her. Like, that's just my friend or whatever. I'm always, and we talked about this earlier in the show, and we're not pointing no fingers at nobody, but I'm saying, be honest.
Speak your mind.
Speak your mind because if
you speak your mind. You don't got to explain it.
No,
I'm
saying, but if I feel like, if I go to you and I say, yo, who's Shorty? And you're like, oh, she's just my friend.
Once you say she's your
friend,
if you
got feelings for her and you trying to kick it with her, or you trying to get her ass,
that's it.
I mean, trying to get some ass, just be honest.
Yeah, just say that.
Because I'm going to fall back. But once you tell me that she's just she's just a friend, me and her don't kick it, we never had none, then
you own it.
There you go.
It's an open ball.
It's
open season for everybody.
You can't be mad at me. You can't be mad at him. And listen, and if the shoe fit the other way around, that I brung a girl around and it happened, I can't get mad at you. I'm not going to be DMing her like, oh, F him. Don't talk to him. I'm not like that because you know me.
What if, hold on. What if when you say that, like, yeah, I'll be smashing, whatever, and somebody tell you, well, I ain't smash yet, like you told the other boy. What happens? No answer?
What?
No answer?
Well, I smash.
No, I'm saying, but what if one of your homies, you come with a shorty, and one of your homies like, oh, then you be like, yeah, I'm smashing, whatever, but that ain't my girl, I'm just smashing. And then they tell you, well, I haven't smashed yet, like you told the other boy. So what happens then?
I'm trying to smash.
No, but if this your shorty, not your shorty, but the one you cool with, the girl you cool with, and I'm gonna use Miguel for example. Miguel comes and tells you like, yo, what's up with you? Like you, and then you say that ain't my girl, but we be smashing here and there, and then he be like, well, I ain't smashed yet. What's up? Then what?
I'm gonna tell him go ahead. I'm gonna go home and tell him to go smash.
That's real man.
Yeah,
real man shit.
Because I'm not gonna hate her because she might tell me, yo, I like your friend.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and I'm gonna ask her, yo, he's trying to. Because the thing about it, I'd rather do
just
it.
Let them know. You gotta let your homie know.
Like, in front of them.
Don't expect me to stop smashing just because you start smashing and fall in love.
Because that happens like that. Because sometimes
a lot of times,
it could be the next man for say I've done something to her that. For say, to make an example, you didn't do to her, or vice versa.
That she liked more.
You breaking her back out. I didn't break her back out. And she like, oh, Jimmy was whack, but he better. I ain't gonna be mad at you.
No reason
Because you know
to.
what's gonna happen? Eventually, she gonna turn
And come right back.
She gonna come around. Might not be
Yeah.
all the time, but it's
Yeah.
gonna be that one
They
time.
always
like,
come back.
oh, he busy. What you
Yeah.
doing? I ain't gonna be mad at him or the next man. What I'm gonna do is I'm like,
And he gonna still hit.
I'm gonna still hit. So it'll make
Yeah,
it
but-
different. It's not hating on nobody.
Yeah, at all.
It ain't.
At all. That's good that you brought that up. I
Yeah,
like that.
it's a good
Because I was
conversation.
thinking about that. But another thing I wanted to talk about, parents with kids with autism.
Oh man,
I wanted to talk about that.
a lot of
because
kids out there with autism.
A lot of kids out
lot of
there.
kids.
And what made me want to talk about this because I got 2 boys that are autistic.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So, you parents with kids with autism, y'all are not alone. I know it's hard. I know it's frustrating. I know sometimes it's almost impossible. But
And you're not, and it's good that you brought that up. And you're not, well, let's say it like this, man. God always says in any religion, I'm talking about Islam and Catholic, in any religion, we all believe in any religion has a certain God. If it's
Higher
Allah,
power.
if it's
Yeah.
Jesus, if
Yeah.
it's whatever you want to put it. And we're speaking real quick and not getting too much of the religion. But at the end of the day, we all say that God's the greatest, and God created everything what perfect.
Perfect.
So we understand that God didn't make everybody perfect. Like he made everybody perfect in the perfect form, but we talking about like defects.
Yeah.
Like some people got anger issues. Like some kids
Yeah.
got the Wycliffe, they got the nose and the lip. They got certain defects, whatever. But at the end of the day, they're perfect. So
Yeah.
autism is been around for a
Yeah.
long time. A lot of your boys have it. My little cousin's son has it, and you have to be that parent. And you got to. And it's good you say that. And we got to talk about it. You have to learn how to adapt to that. Not every
Yeah.
parent can deal with an autism kid because once they hit their tantrums,
Yeah.
they throw
a
stuff.
lot of them give
they-
up. A lot of them give up.
A lot of them give up. and
That's
they be-
why I wanted to sit here and talk. But before we go forward, if you don't got a kid with autism, talk to your kids and let them know that it's not okay to like make fun of them.
No, it ain't. It
For
ain't.
whatever
You don't know what they're going
defect or
through.
whatever. Yeah, like you,
They're
like
different.
Even if they're going through something or not, it's not okay to make fun of them.
Yep.
Like at all.
Yep.
I was diagnosed with autism when I was little. It wasn't a lot, but a lot of, and I never told nobody because I was always embarrassed. But
Did your
I
pop,
don't
rest
care.
in peace, ever had it? Your brothers, anybody in your family?
My grandfather, my uncle.
Because sometimes, they say it's hereditary. It comes from your...
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but we never, a lot of stuff I did. Sometimes I still do is but I learned to like fake, like stop it when I'm in certain places and stuff, and it's not easy. You know what I mean? It's not
It ain't.
easy, and then knowing that people was gonna make fun of you and laugh
You got to put them in
or
certain.
treat you
You got to put them in
different.
certain schools, right? You boys
Yeah.
go to a certain school.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with it. Listen, there's nothing wrong with it. I
Sometimes,
commend you
know,
for it because
now back then they used to call it special ed classes. Now they
remember
call
that?
it PE or something.
Ain't that crazy? Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
That you brought me back with that one because
Yeah. Yeah.
remember if you had a little problem with and autism been around that long that
And there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing
There's
wrong with
nothing
it.
wrong
And
with
nothing wrong
it.
with your kids having a mental problem.
Because truth be told, most kids with autism are geniuses.
No, that's one thing.
Albert Einstein.
One
like,
thing, yep.
I know a lot, but that's the only one
They
I'm
say
gonna
that
name.
most kids with autism are very smart because my little cousin Karina had her son is autism, and when he comes around, man, he's a boy. He want to be a
Yeah.
little boy, whatever.
Yeah.
But then I asked Karina, I said, Karina, how does he act when he goes to school? He's like, oh, he's a saint in school.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. With
He's
a total
comfortable at
stranger,
home.
he's comfortable. He's a total, don't get me wrong, like he doesn't disrespect my little cousin, but at the end of the day, it's I don't know what the kids they just-
Hyperactive.
yeah, but when they're in
Hyperactive.
school, they're like an
Excuse
angel.
me.
But then when they're home, they're like a little demon sometimes.
Because they can be themselves.
Exactly.
When they
Exactly.
act like they angel, they
think about it
scared.
that,
They're
but-
not comfortable. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I know for experience. Like my son Jaden, he used to always certain chairs is his, certain cups is his,
Oh,
colors.
yeah.
So if you're a parent with autism,
We're like protective with this stuff.
yeah, like lights, a lot of like light toys with lights help that calms them down fast.
Oh, yeah.
Legos. Oh my God, my sons, they can build anything out of Legos.
Legos?
Like Legos helps a lot because it's putting their mind to work. It's making them, it's testing them, it's testing them. Like so they like it. They like being tested and they figure, and they're not gonna stop until they figure it out. Like certain colors they like, so the cup's gotta be a certain color, the plate's gotta be a certain color, the spoon. You know what I'm saying? These are certain things that are for new parents that got autism kids that don't know much. These are type of things that you need to know. So when you try to sit him somewhere, he's not don't want to sit. Understand where he wants to sit, where he feels comfortable. You know
And
what I'm saying?
there's help out there for kids.
Yeah, understand what color he likes, because that's what he's gonna like expect. Like stuff that's the colors that he like plates, whatever the case may be, toys. Jaden, when he was little, when we used to have his birthday parties on, he used to be by himself sitting, and everybody else playing, and it was his birthday, and he used to just be chilling by himself until he started like getting used to being around people and not even just used to being around people. He can trust them.
Oh.
Like when he started learning that he can trust certain people, he would start interacting more. He would start like talking. Yeah, playing games. That's real good for them. Tablets, PlayStations, like stuff like that. They love that. But
they're kids. At the end of the day, remember, we're talking about kids. At the end of the day, they're kids. Even if you got somebody as a teenager with autism, an adult with autism, it's something. I don't know. I can't say. I don't know per se. I don't know for sure. I mean, I'm not saying it's curable because I don't know if it is curable.
Well, autism.
Is it curable? I don't know.
No, I don't know.
Okay, but anyway, I know there's places out there in case you parents they don't understand
there's schools,
it. Or no, the internet. Everything's on the internet now, so you can check the internet for those parents who have it or feel like your kid starting to have it.
Depending on what level they are, they can like be eligible for certain schools.
Okay.
Depending on what level, depending on their insurance.
Okay.
So
don't be mad at your kids. Like
right.
Yeah. Like at the end of the day, like understand them. Just like a
Please
relationship.
understand them.
Yeah,
Please understand them.
You had them, because the dad probably be like, oh, look at him, he's acting all retarded and he can't sit down because.
Don't use that word, man.
I'm not okay.
Don't use that word.
But what I'm trying to say, how some kids go crazy.
Yeah, but no parent should ever say. I don't think any parent will say that.
Okay, but I'm trying to say like the kids acting
hyperactive. There you go.
And then the father saying that about the kid. And it's his kid, and the mom's like, oh, but you don't understand him because I see arguments like that. Well, get to know your child.
And
get to know.
That's
what I meant to say. Like, get to know your child. Don't use that
R word.
Okay, get to know your child. And listen, the same way you can be on YouTube and looking at booty from Mexico shaking ass, Google it.
And it's not as easy as anybody or any other kid because you got to sit there and be very patient.
Oh, yeah. That's one thing I learned. You got to be patient with your kids.
You got to be very patient because if they feel that you're not doing it out of love, they're not gonna cooperate with you. They're not gonna care. They're not gonna want to be a part of it.
It's all new to me.
It's hard, man. You don't know how many times,
Yeah.
like I used to have to like take a deep breath and like, even still to this day, he's 13 years old now, and when I like try to correct him about certain things, he don't be trying to hear it. He be trying to explain himself, and he be like hype, and I be like, yo, just listen to me. I'm your dad, and a lot of times I forget. And I gotta like remind myself, like, hold on, because he would not let you have the last words, and he's gonna explain himself, and he's gonna tell you why he was wrong. And then once you understand why he's telling you he was right and I'm wrong, you're gonna be like, damn, he was right.
Yeah, now
you don't know how many times he flipped it on me, bro.
That's good.
Even when I'm like frustrated, and I'll be like, I try not to be like that because I understand. He's not like his mind don't work like mine or yours, or you know what I'm saying?
But you understand him.
I understand him, and it's like, it's beautiful though because once you like understand them, that bond, and it's like you're his hero now, like or his mom his hero, like you know what I'm saying, like because we already know.
Why would you love your not to change the subject? We're still on it, but what I'm trying to say is. Why wouldn't you want to? I don't know. Let's. I'm gonna bring this point up real quick because I always say this. Like, even me when I had my kid, I wasn't ready, but I had him. I love my son. I learned to love, like more than I'm talking about. Like, I ain't trying to say like a woman, but the love that I got from my kid, is. I got love for my son. Like he has love for his kids. I know how he is with his kids. When you have a certain bond with your kids, there's nothing that can break that.
Bro.
It's the best thing when
my God.
when you could talk to them like, yo, my son's 21 years old. I could have told him 18, get out. No, I want him to live with me as long as he can live with me. I'm
funny?
Straight up. I love the time that I have with my son. I love the time that I have with him. I generally love him, and I break down sometimes like that, and I be like, damn, when God calls me back Is he gonna be all right?
Yeah, you know it's crazy. Growing up as a kid, well, we grew up different than the kids now. There wasn't really technology like that, but I didn't really like playing games. I got into Grand Theft Auto, the game, because my son Jaden, like he used to like playing it.
It's coming out next year.
And sometimes I used to get frustrated, like, oh, he's gonna get on and he's gonna mess up the mission or whatever. But I learned like. It's a game. I don't care.
It's a game. I know.
So whenever he wants to play or whatever, I just get right on.
But in your mind, you're like, dude, I had
gonna mess up $20,000. Yeah. So, and you know what's crazy? He showed me a mission where we can every time we do it, I get $1 million, or every time I do it for him, he get $1 million. Yeah. So and look at that. And I used to get frustrated, like, oh, he's gonna mess up. And then he was teaching me all the good stuff.
I heard about that because I watched the movie The Accountant.
Yeah.
With Ben Affleck, and in that movie he had autism. And he what you call it? He was hitman, private killer, whatever, assassin, whatever. But he was very intelligent. And in that movie, most of the kids that ran this house that he used to get the missions from, they all had autism.
Yeah.
And they're on the computers, and they're shutting out traffic lights. Yeah, geniuses.
Now, anytime I need something done with my PS5, I call my son Jaden or my younger one, Papa.
Look at that.
I like, Papa, come. How I do this?
And do it like that, right?
Bro, I'll be like, no, how you know how to do that?
Instead of you're thinking in your mind, if I don't, I gotta call somebody, pay somebody, and kids just in general. Kids are smart. Kids want to be loved.
So
kids are intelligent, but autism is something that he brought it up, and I learned a lot today. And it's good to know. And when you don't know, go on the internet.
Please learn.
Yeah, please learn. If you have kids that have it, or if you're dealing with a girl that got kids, they got autism, they're not your kids. So at the end of the day, this is one thing before we move on that I always say: when you talk to a female and she got kids and they got autism, you gotta play with that kid. Mm-hmm. Like it's your own.
You know, it's crazy. A lot of my female friends.
A girl always say, the way you're gonna treat me is the way you're gonna treat my kids. Because a lot of you guys don't hit women. I mean, a lot of guys that I know hit women, but don't touch the kid. They feel like, the kid's not my way. Then why would you hit the woman?
Right. Yes, that's a great point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't hit them kids.
You hit the mom.
But then you go beat the baby mama. And to me, I always felt like, and I understand that the women can get to that point. You're like, man, I just want to, we all get like that. Even people that never hit a woman be like, man, you don't know, man. They be in the bathroom like we was when we was kids, when our moms and our dads say something to us or hit us, and we in the bathroom like, man, mom, lucky I ain't. She lucky I uppercut her.
And you know what's crazy? My other kids in the house, they're so understanding, man. Like, especially my daughter Nyla. She's 9 and she like takes care of everybody in the house. Like, she's my little daughter, 9 years old, bro. Wow. And she takes care of me. Like, she knows when I'm about to get emotional. She brings me napkins, like her mom used to do. And
yeah, because kids are part of you too.
Oh my gosh, she brings me
they're
water.
From you, so they know what's going on.
One time, Jaden had a seizure. And she ran to the room. She ran downstairs and came upstairs with a bottle of water and a pillow to put his head in, because you got to keep him straight and then turn him to the side. Yeah. So she's such helpful and so understanding. Like you don't understand, man. I'm so blessed, my babies, bro, because they understand each other. So they don't fight. And then when I be playing around messing with one, they help the whatever one I'm playing with and play fighting with. So. It's important that not only you learn, but you make sure everybody in the house understands and learn important things like that. Like if somebody's catching a seizure, you got to put them to the side, put something in their mouth, for when they lock, they won't bite their tongue off. It's a lot of important stuff like that.
Help somebody. Call 911. Get on the phone. Like rush them. Like I'm like that, man. God forbid
but anybody can do that. But it's. By the time 911 comes, it might be.
That's what I'm saying. Get in a car if you have to, and if you can't do the certain procedures.
If they don't got no car, but I mean, we talking. There's 911 taking long. They ain't got no car. This is the people I'm talking to. So they gotta,
react
that type
now.
of stuff. React fast. You gotta put them to the side. Put the some in their mouth so they won't bite down. Because if you leave them laying on the back, they're gonna choke on their own saliva.
Oh.
And if you don't put some in their mouth, they're gonna bite. They can bite their tongue off.
Oof.
So this is important stuff to know.
I heard that too. They
swallow their tongue. So it's a lot of stuff that not only you as a parent should know, but your other kids doesn't have those things should know, because it's important. Because what if you're in the basement or in the kitchen and they're upstairs in the third floor?
You doing a 1-2 with wifey and your kids are downstairs acting up and
anything. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So it's important for people to know these things, because it can change the outcome of a bad situation.
Yeah, especially
You know
when it
what I
comes to
mean?
your kids, because you don't know where your mind. Or like that kid from Philly. It's two situations. We'll talk real quick. That one situation with gonna mention the names. The boy, he had his kid go over his friend's house. So it's like me having my kid go over your friend's house, and then what happened was the kid, like they knew each other, so it wasn't like they didn't know each other. They been friends for a while, and then the kid, the little kid found the gun. Bless you. He had found the gun and he ended up shooting himself and killing himself.
Oh,
this happened like last year, the year before, and what happened was, I know they're never gonna talk again. The guy, because he lost his kid, and he was a single dad, and that's a shame. But
Before you go forward, I want to say something about that because
yeah.
it's tough for me. If you carry a firearm, why is it loaded inside of a house?
Why is it?
Why is it a
plain
kid's
view?
reach?
Yeah, exactly.
There's I got license to carry. I carry every day, and whenever I'm as soon as I'm in the house, everything's get disarmed, lock put on, put away in the box.
Exactly.
Because oh
kids
my
are-
God,
kids-
I can't even imagine that.
I know,
Oh my
because
God.
kids are what they call it? Kids are
Curious.
innocent.
They're curious.
And then there was another situation that happened, man, not a couple of days ago, I think it was. And I ain't know I forgot. I heard it in the news, and I watch the news a lot. And I probably went over the story. The girl was telling me today about the kids that got caught in that fire
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
burnt
oh
up.
my
And it was
God.
like, and I think we go through a lot of that in Philly. Remember, what was it? When I lived on Masher, was that girl that lived around the corner that she had them little electric heaters. She had like one plugged up in every room, and the house caught on fire, and they lost.
It's crazy.
So you gotta listen. Now that the winter's here, and it's getting cold. Watch them electric heaters. Don't leave them on all night.
I say this.
Be mindful of your kids being around in the house because you can say they're curious. So if you're out in the streets messing around, if you're not messing around, and you do get a lot of people do carry guns.
Listen, fuck what you're doing. Fuck anything you got going
Exactly,
on.
yep.
Make sure whatever does not need to be plugged in the house is not plugged.
Not overloaded. Not overloaded.
Make
plugged
sure
in.
you don't have too many stuff plugged in.
And one
Make
outlet.
sure,
Exactly.
Make sure y'all checking these outlets, making sure they're still good.
Yeah.
Make sure there's a fire alarm.
Yo, they're giving them out for free too. By the way,
they give them out.
firehouse. They
You
give
go
them out
to
for free.
any firehouse and they
free.
have to give you a fire alarm and a fire extinguisher.
Yup, for free. So get one.
Or you could call them and they'll deliver it to your house.
Yeah. Oh, it's good to have it because you never know. I got them in my house because sometimes I'll be cooking and the smoke.
And if you need some, let me know. My boy John Gonzalez, he's a firefighter, and he gives them to me all the time to give out away to people. So I'm always giving
There
out.
you
That's
go.
funny you said that because I'm always giving out fire alarms.
yo, that's so-
whoever needs ones,
Home
I'll even bring
protection-
you the batteries.
yeah, home protection is something you have to take care of, especially now with the winter.
Nobody wants to wake up to a tragedy, man.
Nobody. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I got a son, and that's the only kid I got. And man, I can't fathom. Like I know people that lost their kids, and it's like, man, it's me as a parent. I'm not talking about the person who lost. That's got to be the worst. But
Yeah.
for me as a parent, to I can't even fathom. I can't even come on. Not even a smidgen. I can't come out with not even a gram. I can't come out with a thought. What can I say to this person?
Yeah.
They lost somebody that they raised, especially for women, that they have them for 9 months. And,
Carry them for 9 months.
Yeah, and their kids are older and
I get it. Sometimes you come home
Excuse
from
me.
work or from wherever you're at and you tired. Still, go around, check the house, check the windows,
text
check the
them.
outlets.
Email. Everybody got phones. The kids
Get
nowadays. I did it to my son. He be in the room. Like, you hungry? I text him.
Get your kids and start getting them in route by checking outlets, checking stuff, checking,
Yeah.
just by a quick eye, go check on that stove. It's little
Then
things.
we all got these kids now. They're go gamers and they love the PC and all that.
and they got all these stuff plugged in, charging
Yeah.
this, charging that, charging that, charging this.
Don't have everything plugged up in one time, especially now with these where everybody getting Christmas trees or your old Christmas trees coming back up. It's always good to do a little quick check in the house, and you can go to a nearest fire station and any questions you feel, because one thing they are trying to do is prevent a lot of fires, because
Please,
we're
man,
known for it,
please.
man. Latinos,
Again,
we're
whoever needs a
known-
fire alarm, let me know. Let Jimmy know. Jimmy will let me know, and I'll get it to you. I'll deliver it. I'll even bring you the batteries for
It's
it.
easy. It's just 2 batteries. You can stick. Some of them you can stick with.
I'll put it up for you too. I'll
Yeah.
bring my drill. I'll put it up. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly,
As long
because-
as these babies is safe and
Yeah.
there's, in case any emergency, you can hear it because the alarm is going off. Come on, people. We gotta do better.
It's a tragedy, man. What's going on? And
Let's avoid these
And not just in
tragedies.
Philly. This is going on around the
All
world.
around the world, yeah.
But we got to talk about our city because it's where we're
that's
from.
where I'm at. That's
you
where
know, I
I
always
have-
say you got to take care of home before you take care of anything else. So
Yeah.
just make sure y'all mindful. Like we said, we talked about the fire alarms and about these kids that got autism, or even kids that got autism. Maybe a kid just going through something. Like you said to me earlier, how you doing? Maybe it's a kid that's going through something. Or the bullying this. He's getting bullied, and you
he's
don't know.
scared
Yo,
to
these
say
kids.
something. Yeah.
Exactly. Because listen, let's be honest. This is my opinion. It's only Jimmy's opinion. Most of these school shootings, which I hate to see it.
Oh, my God.
Most of the school shootings that I witnessed, I've seen on TV or whatever, where did it really come from? It ain't from a white guy saying I'm gonna kill 50 blacks, or a Latino say I'm gonna kill 50 blacks, or whatever. It's
Somebody getting
not racism.
bullied.
It's always being bullied. So what and most of the notes they say it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going in here. I'm gonna let the whole and I'm not saying it's cool to do it
Yeah.
because you're
At all.
taking innocent lives or whatever. But a lot of people, if them kids was talked to, or have somebody say, "Hey, you all right?" Because you know it's crazy when you from the hood, you catch up to somebody's the aura or the way they
You can
feel.
tell
You
there's
can
something
tell
wrong.
about somebody when you talk to somebody, or you just get to know somebody. You be like, "Babe, you're not right." Like something wrong. No, babe.
Yeah.
No, something wrong. Or a brother or a friend. You could be like,
The way
"Dude,
a facial expression,
exactly.
anything you can just tell. A
Anything.
simple
You
conversation.
Dry. You could be dry, and they be like, "No."
A simple conversation will stop all of that.
All that.
But before we wrap this up, because our time is almost up, I want to talk about something.
Okay.
I want to talk about how animals.
Ooh.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all something.
I love
about
my
animals.
dogs.
Yeah, animals
And cat.
aren't put on this earth to be mistreated,
That's right.
to be beat on,
Beat
to be
on.
left starved, to be put in the cage, to be locked up. Chained up all day.
Abused and all
Let me
that.
tell y'all something about I'm gonna start with a dog, and then we can talk about
Yeah,
cats
fine.
real quick because we don't got that much time left. But
Now you can finish. Go ahead.
a dog, no matter how you treat it, no matter how mean you are to it, it's so loyal to you. It loves you. Like a dog, you could be mad at a dog. You
that's true.
hit him in the butt for being or pooping on a thing or breaking something.
He gonna do
and
it
what he's
again.
gonna do?
Yeah.
He's gonna come and lick
That's
you
true.
and be with
Yo,
his tail.
you're not lying. My dog
Bro,
does
that
that.
shit. Oh my god.
My son does that. My son got a pit, and he does that sometimes, Gabi, and it's crazy when he do that. He give him that innocent face, and then he'll come and try to be like real friendly, and I hate it, abuse. And my son don't abuse my dog, but I'll be like, Jamil, don't hit him. And he be like, no, but he gotta learn. So my dog, he does his slipper, instead of hitting him, he'll slap it on the floor.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he going to hit him.
Yeah.
You know, but yo, it's
But listen,
no joke with
yeah,
that.
like I was saying, animals, all they do is love on us.
That's true.
But how can you hurt a defensive animal that can't even defend themselves?
Cells, exactly.
Like how? Why? I can never understand that. That breaks my heart, bro. Like
I'm a pet lover myself, so
it's like I love animals so much. The ones in my house. This is gonna sound crazy to some because they don't understand it. But I wouldn't know who to choose. Like my kids, my animal. Like I wouldn't know.
wow.
Like
That's
I
deep,
love
yeah.
my animals that much, bro. Like I will.
Part of your family.
I see anybody in the street hurting an animal. I pray to God that that's not never happened because I'm gonna be in jail.
Yeah.
Just like a little kid, a person hurting a little kid.
You're
Like
gonna snap.
oh my God, I'm whatever hand they're using, I'm breaking it. I'm telling you, I don't care who it is. These animals are here to love on us, and we love on them. If you don't like animals or you don't care about animals, don't have them.
Yeah.
Don't have them.
Don't buy
They're
them
expensive.
to be on Instagram showing you got a little, what do they call them Shih Tzus or them expensive ass dog, and then it bite your kid.
Even if
and
it's
now
a
you
chihuahua,
wanna
it
kill
don't
the-
matter.
You gotta remember,
So the thing with that is, with them expensive, like they say, expensive dogs, they keep them locked away because they only bring them out for shows. So of course they're gonna be rough with kids when kids come around.
yeah, they're not used to them.
Yeah, like who wants to keep animals locked in cages? I hate that shit, bro. I hate that shit. That shit makes me so angry. It's like so when my cats give birth and people be asking me, I be like analyzing. If I know them in real life and I know you don't even take care of your own kid, I'm not giving you a fucking cat. Seriously. I'd rather
Yeah,
stay with my cat.
yeah.
I'd rather have 30 cats in my house than give it away to somebody that's gonna let
But you
it
said
run
it right.
away.
He don't take care of his own kid. How you gonna take care of
How
a
you
cat?
gonna take care of an animal?
A cat,
Anytime
yeah,
animal.
of course you don't gotta. Cat, you don't really have to bathe. You can, but if you can't feed it and nurture it and give it love, then why have it?
Man, that shit breaks
'cause
my
He's gonna
heart,
be
man.
home thinking, I gave this guy this cat, and next you know, yo, head to the cat. Oh,
Good thing, like most of the other people I give cats to, they be sending me pictures still to this day.
Yeah.
Pictures of the
I'm
cats.
an animal lover,
Cause
so-
I get attached quick. Like
I hate to go to SPCA. And listen, if you find a cat or something that is injured or hurt,
animal control, not SPCA, animal control. Because
Animal
when you
control.
call SPCA, they're gonna tell you to call animal control.
Okay.
I'm gonna put the number on the below. If you're in Philadelphia, I'm gonna put the number below for the animal control who you can call if a cat gets ran over by a car and he's still alive. Don't let him lay there and die, man. Please don't let them lay there and die. Call animal control. They'll pick him up. And don't just, if you don't want an animal no more, don't just open the door and let them leave. Like, that's fucked up. That's when you call SPCA and they'll come get them. They'll schedule a day and they'll tell you, I'll come get them on this day. Or you can drop them off.
You can drop them off.
But the people that don't got a car and is in pieces of shit, just call the SPCA.
That's true.
You fucking asshole. Nobody left you in the street starving or locked in a fucking cage. So why the fuck you doing that to animals?
True. Or it's somebody you never know, because it's somebody that might want to So my son
post it up. Anybody want this? And you tell them about the animal for free. Like,
because my son's
I hate that shit.
My son's last dog, he wanted a Rottweiler, and what happened? This young kid came on a block. He came with a girl scooter. He had the dog, and he was like, "Man, I'm trying to sell this dog, man. Cute pit bull. I got a brown nose, red nose pit bull. Man, Gabi is." And I was like, "What's his name?" They're Hicks, and they was like, "Oh, Gabriel," but we call him Gabi. And when I first had him, he's a poopy, all soft, because you could tell they probably was just giving him anything. And not me. I told him, my son knows. I went to the doctor, got him all his shots. Well, I'm
glad you said that.
My son went to the Walmart, nigga. We talking about almost midnight. Went to Walmart, my own son, and bought him. Man, that was like his kid. He went and bought the bed, the pads, everything for the dog. A little cage for he can sleep in. My son,
That's
yo.
awesome, man.
And to this day, Gabi's 1 year old. We love him, and I can't see myself without him.
Good thing about my animals.
I won't get no more because I've been out on animals all my life. I think, and I got a cat too. But man, we love this dog. We love our dogs. We love our pets.
The good thing about my kids is they love our animals.
Okay.
Like, they all love each other. Yeah. And sometimes I'll be messing with them.
Cats are very affectionate. Cats.
Yes, man. Oh my God,
my cat sleeps. I sleep on the sofa sometimes, and if I got the blanket, she'll sleep between my legs. But she don't bother. She'll get right there, curl up, and night. She's sleeping, man.
A couple years ago, that's when I got my first cat. Her name is Shadow, a little grayish, blackish cat, and I love her so much. I called her my little old lady.
How old is she?
Because she's the oldest. She's like 5 years.
Oh, 5 years.
She's like 5, 6 years old.
She had a litter or no litter?
Yeah, she had a bunch of babies. Oh. Yeah. So
they do have a lot of them too.
Yeah. But not to go ahead too far, what he said about getting them these shots, please. Even if it's a different world now. I know we grew up on not taking our dogs to get shots and all that, but the way everything is in the polluting the airs and all the sicknesses that's going around.
It might bite your kids. You want to make sure they protect them.
No, not even for biting. With COVID and everything, there's a thing called parvo.
Yeah,
it'll kill your dog, and it's so expensive to cure.
I know.
It cost me $5,000 to save my dog.
I heard. Parvo.
If I would have known what parvo was, I would have probably been able to save the other ones.
Yeah, I heard that's very dangerous for dogs. It's like a bad disease for dogs.
It kills them right away, bro.
Like, it's really bad.
And then that shit happened right after grandmom died. Then our little cousin died. Then my niece died, and it was just like, how do I? You want to hear? This is gonna sound fucked up too, but real pet lovers gonna understand what I mean by this, and I don't mean nothing bad. I cried more for my dogs than for all my family members that month, bro. That was the hardest.
People don't know the love. If you have an animal, and when you're talking about animal, you be like, "Oh my God, he's so cute." We talking about animal that you sleep with. That because my pit now, my son, I put him in his room, and when I come downstairs to take him out to use the bathroom, I be like, "He not downstairs." My son will have him, and then it's crazy with me when I leave him in the living room so he can play. Right, he's jumping around like a rabbit, right? Yeah. But then when my son puts him in the room, and I go in the room to check on my son, or I go upstairs to my room to go to sleep, I'm like, "Jamil, where Gabi at?" He in the room. I go in the room. He laid out. Everybody knows dogs do this. Yeah. If they lay on their back and they got their feet or their legs
that's
spread
how my
open,
dog Puti be. He sleep right on. I'm right in my pillow.
Yeah,
he's right above me. But
legs out,
nuts all next to my. I'm like, yo.
If they're comfortable, they in love.
That's my son though, man. My dog Puti, and he's deaf too, man. He's deaf, so he can't. Yeah, the way we communicate with him is going like this with the flashlight. Like that's how when he's downstairs and we want him to come up, we turn the hallway light off and flash, and then he comes up.
Oh, that's what's up.
That's my baby, man. That's the one I got to save,
animals
man.
And animals are therapeutic too.
Therapeutic, hell yeah. And they understand, they feel what you feel.
Yeah, they do.
So when you sad, they come trying to love you, and then people be like angry, and then they want to hit their dog, and all the dog do is put their tail down, their head down, come right next to your leg.
Like a female.
It's crazy. But you hear what I'm telling you, like, and then these people be a abusing these type of animals. Like,
Well, you know, only people in this world. Just some of them are cruel when it comes to certain situations.
Anything,
like, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
When it comes to women, kids, animals, you know, some people don't have it in their head. Some people need help. And there's help out there for everybody. Let's say,
Yeah.
you know, if you're going through whatever, there's not no way. Like you say, just help. And I always say, if you don't help yourself, nobody's gonna help you.
And I'm gonna say this too. Please give them these shots. These dogs get dog shots because it can help them when they can still get parvo if they get their shots, but it'll fight the parvo.
I know on
like they
Wednesdays-
can make it better. Like they can, you know, they can fight it more.
I know. What's that place on the one on Erie? SPCA on Erie. I think it's the one.
Yeah,
Well,
there's a bunch of places where they can
But
take
that
it.
one on Wednesdays does half off the shots.
Okay.
On any shot.
That's
So
good to
anybody's
know.
on a
That's
budget.
good to know.
I know because I've been there. When
Right
I went,
after
I
B
paid
and
full
Erie.
price. And to the girl talking about, you could have came tomorrow. Right? Why?
It's on. He's saying Erie, where the Dunkin' Donuts at, right down the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, on B and Erie, right down the street.
So Wednesday
Get these
they do.
dogs, get
yeah.
y'all dogs, man. I know sometimes y'all don't have the money, but please save up.
Yeah,
Get these, because that can
exactly.
save them, man. That can make a big difference. With
Get
this
one
parvo
shot at a
stuff.
time. And most shots,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, most shots. When I took my dog to get every shot, was one expensive, but the rest of them, I got all of them for like $40, $50. That wasn't a lot compared to what because vets,
And
everybody
again,
knows.
I know I said this, but I'm gonna say it again so y'all idiots can understand me. And I don't mean everybody idiot. I'm talking about the idiots that abuse their animals. These animals will die for us. These animals, all they want to do is love us. How you hurt something they want to love on you?
Exactly.
Like I said this
No, but-
again. I'm gonna say this
but-
again. I said this earlier, but you hit them, and what a dog do? Just come lick you.
Yeah.
How can you hurt a defenseless animal like that?
Or
Oh my God.
And we're gonna talk about, since you talk about that, and it's like a relationship. Why would you hit a woman and you know at the end of the day
Yeah.
she's loving you and carrying you
But
and
we gotta-
holding you?
We gotta wrap this up, but that's fucked up that you put women and dogs in the same.
Nah.
Get him, girls.
What I'm
Get
saying,
him.
but you know, some people they do that to the women, and then what happens to after a while, the women will come up.
Fuck, Jimmy.
It's like a
I get what you're saying, but wrong
take it
time,
in.
my brother.
Well, I
Yo,
mean it like
grind
that,
him up.
ladies. Okay, I
Grind
mean it
him
like
up,
that.
man.
Right? All I
Yeah,
want to say is, it's true because I know a lot of you women don't want y'all don't want that. No, you didn't come in a
Yeah.
relationship with this world to get beat up because it's crazy.
Right.
If you don't do you don't do it to a woman that you're dating or whatever.
Women aren't like dogs, but they're here to please us, love us,
Yeah,
take care
you're a
of us.
mother of our
nature.
children.
Yeah.
But then you won't do that. But if somebody was beating the hell out of your mom or your sister,
Yeah.
you want to go over there gun blazing, and we're not promoting violence or going crazy. But think that's the same way if somebody would hit somebody you love. So don't do it to somebody that you care about. Listen,
Right.
sometimes it's better to walk away from a situation and be mad at each other to react.
All the times it's better to walk
Oh,
away.
you're right.
All the
And now,
times.
summertime.
Because
all
1
the
second
time.
gonna cost you your life. But tell the people where they can find you at, Jimmy.
Man. El Diablo _215, baby.
You ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah,
before?
well, at the end of the day, it was a bomb conversation. Especially we covered the autism. You know, that was really good. You know, we called about the kid, because I know you're emotional because I know you got pets. I see you always getting the strays out in the streets, and I got pets, so I know.
Bro, when I get down there,
I
real
know.
quick, I don't mean to cut you off, but yo, all the cats run to me because I feed them all. Like, because like, how can
And
you?
not one of them hurt you, right? Not one
Before-
jumped on you, scratched you,
never,
no, right?
Never.
If anything, they want to rub on you,
Yup.
and that's
and
it.
I be spraying flea stuff on them. I
that's
feed
what's
them. I
up.
put a flea collar on them. And you know what's crazy? That just
They
by
for the
me,
streets. They for the streets,
Yeah.
but-
But before I used to take them home, but I had too
Yeah,
many.
you
I can't take them
can't,
home.
you can't.
But now I've been such a positive. I've been so positive with doing that. Then now the kids in the neighborhood and the other people in the neighborhood be feeding cats and stuff now.
Oh, that's
all
up.
through there. Yeah.
So one positive message, and
the
one
way I
positive
changed everything around
reaction.
there.
Look at that.
I changed every like
So
it's
it's
crazy.
a cause and effect. To
Yeah.
everything.
So
That's what's up, man.
but continue for I can.
You know, after that, you
That's
know,
all.
it just the conversation was really good because, you know, I know sometimes, you know, I know y'all look at us and probably be like, man, they always talk about this. We talk about everything, and this was a
Everything.
good conversation today that we was positive. You know, we laughed a little bit, but mostly, you know, we were sincere because, you know, this is stuff we go through and we
Don't
know.
tell nobody I was crying, motherfucker.
Nah, they gonna see it on the podcast anyway. But he's really in tears, and listen, to see him like that, I know, because I know. But mostly comes when he talk about his kids. He's always been like that since I know him. Can't talk about his kids, especially with kids with autism, because they're special, and they're not special like they're dumb or nothing. They're special in God's eyes, and His eyes, and my eyes. They're kids. At the end of the day, they're just kids. They're kids. They're not dumb. They just. Give him love, and if you don't know about a certain situation, get help. Talk to him. He got kids that got autism. If you don't understand autism, or no, my kids do this, talk to him. He probably give you advice or help you with something that can help your kids.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
That's all I want to say, man. We're going to give a shout out to everybody who got kids with autism And, you know, anybody got pets out there, please take care of your pets. If you don't want them, give them away to somebody who wants them and
Or
get
call
them
the
shots.
SPCA.
Yep, that's it, baby.
I was trying to get myself together
That's
before I
fine.
say the outro.
So I
message.
talk a little bit more so I can get, I see you getting
I've seen
together.
that. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. So my outro message today is this, man. Don't do something because it's something that you want to do. Meaning, don't buy a pet when you're not really ready to take care of that pet. Don't confide in people with stuff that's too personal if you think they're gonna put you on blast. If you got a kid with autism, there's help out there. I know it's frustrating. I know it's hard, but I promise you, it's all worth it. It's all worth it because you, him, me, we are heroes to these kids, especially when we love them the proper way.
Yep.
And just like our pets love us. Like my pets, I don't call them pets. I call them my kids.
Yeah.
Cause that's what they are. They my babies, man. Like, you know, but
You got too many babies.
I hope, too many pets, right? I hope y'all enjoy this episode. I wanted to do something different because I feel like this needs to
I
be
enjoyed
said.
myself. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
for sure.
I really enjoyed myself this episode,
I
man.
felt like this was needed to
It
be
needed
put
to
out
be,
there.
yeah. You have
so-
fun, but at the end of the day, we're here to send a positive message. May it be negative to you, but it's positive to us.
And whether it's negative to you or not, it's gonna help somebody.
Yeah,
I guarantee
that's
you.
true.
Whether it's just one person, two person, or three people,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
If
But
we can reach one person, like you always say, it's a million.
you know, that's my goal every day. I try to be positive and reach one person.
That's it.
Help one person.
Yeah.
Try to change a person's mind from having bad thought. Like, I wake up
Yo,
every morning.
they're
I be
gonna
like,
look at this episode and be like, "Yo, they was really being serious."
Yeah.
But it was a good conversation for people. And if it's topics you guys want to talk about, DM us, write us, and
anything.
we will talk about it. We always say, man, if you want to come on here, he's willing. You can talk to him. He'll tell you the days and times. And if it's something you want to say or you want to talk about that can help the community or just speak in general, we'll have the fun times, but we also will know we serious about stuff too.
Yeah.
That we don't want nobody coming up here and be just quiet and we got to be asking you questions. No, we want somebody that's talkative. And if you're not talkative, hopefully the way we talk or open you up to be talkative. You know what I mean? About your life, and don't be ashamed of hiding behind a door because what you think somebody else thinks about you.
Yo,
Never.
Fuck what anybody think about
Exactly.
you. Or what you think anybody's gonna think about you.
Exactly.
Live for you.
Yep.
Matter of fact, that's my outro message, man.
good one.
Live for you. Don't live for nobody else. Don't live for your boss. Don't live for your best friend. Shit. Live for you, man. Live for you.
Exactly.
Cause nobody's gonna live for you except you.
Yep.
This your boy Oli, and this was Chats with Oli.